Hi there, it's Cassidy. Thanks again for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. Today, I'd like to talk about my current everyday complexion routine. I have started out with freshly cleaned hands and I've also bobby pinned my bangs away from my face for the easiest application of my complexion makeup. So here we go. We're going to start out with a primer. Today, to prime my skin, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Naked Skin BB Cream. And just a bit of that. And I'm going to apply it in a couple little dabs all over the face. Specifically around my nose, I am going to tap the product in, so for better pore coverage. And just continue to tap all the way around. All right, next up is going to be the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. Really, really affordable drugstore option. L'Oreal makes fabulous, fabulous products, and thanks to Candy Johnson for turning me on to this foundation. Awesome foundation. I'm also going to utilize a dampened Beauty Blender sponge. Super important to keep these clean as well. Hands, sponges, all of that can actually transfer bacteria right onto your skin. No fun. All right, 1 pump of the Vital Lumi foundation is really all I'm going to need. I'm going for a pretty light foundation coverage. What I love about the Beauty Blender is that you can work really, really fast, and it gives an airbrushed effect without airbrush equipment. So that is super, super cool. And working around, you'll see that redness is already being minimized, and right up into the hairline, right around. And I do like to take my foundation right along to my jawline as well, making sure everything is really, really well blended. Next up is concealer, and I'm going to be using the Yabby Single Concealers. I got this in, I think last month's Ipsy bag and absolutely loved it. And going to be applying that with the Soooooo concealer brush. Again, from an Ipsy bag just a little while ago, and it is an awesome brush. Alrighty. So for my under eyes, to minimize the darker under eye area, I'm going to be starting right in the inner hollow. And same thing here. And then I'm going to be working my way down. And if you can see that, almost like a little triangle. And just going to pat and blend with my fingertips to warm up that concealer. Again, working my way from the inner hollow of my eye. You actually have a vein that runs right there, which can create a little bit of darkness. All right, so we've brightened that up. Very good. Next is those troublesome blemishes, and I've got a couple today. No fun again, but we're going to minimize those, and no one will ever know the difference. All right, so right here, I'm just going to pat in, again, a bit of my concealer, and here as well. And concealer is great for blemishes, but I'm also going to show you a trick with powder that I actually think seals the deal and allows your blemishes to go incognito for the day. Okay, so speaking of powder, we are going to be using the La Mer loose powder. Super expensive, but it lasts a really, really long time, and it is well worth it. All right, so I am going to grab my Soooooo concealer brush, and for all of those little areas with the concealer, that's where I'm going to set and just use that to pat right over the top, and that's really going to seal in that concealer, and it's not going anywhere, and no one is going to be able to see that blemish. Same thing down here. Just a little bit more. And like I said, this powder really does last forever. Just a little bit underneath the eyes to really set that concealer. Alrighty. Next up is bronzer, and I'm going to be using the 103 flat bronzer brush from Crown and Dior's Sunny Bronze. It is a beautiful kind of terracotta shade, gorgeous, and we're going to go right along, right from the hollow of our cheek right into the temple. And again, same thing on this side. Working our way up, right along the hairline for the most natural appearance. When the sun hits your face, it doesn't actually hit it all in the same place. It's going to hit the high points of your face. So we definitely want to go right along the bridge of the nose, cleft of the chin, and then I love to go right underneath to give a contoured effect. Those darker colors are really going to de-emphasize, so we are hollowing out, giving ourselves a beautiful cheekbone, and also hollowing out underneath the neck, slimming the neckline. Love that. Okay, so as far as blush, we are using the 129 blush brush from MAC and the Visible Lift Rose Gold cream blush from L'Oreal. Like this one too. Really, really pretty color for summer, and I love it because it's not too overpowering. All right, so we're going to smile at ourselves in the mirror and blend that all the way up into our bronzer. Okay, next we are going to highlight. So we've bronzed, we've blushed, and now we're going to highlight. I'm going to start out with the cream color base in Pearl from MAC, and just a little bit of that on one fingertip, transfer it to the other, and pat right around the eye in almost a C shape or a half moon shape. Perfect. And Silver Dusk MAC powder is next, and it's just a really, really pretty shimmer powder. Again, anything cream that goes on the skin, we definitely want to set with a powder for a greater staying power. And for this, I am using the 143 Crown fan brush. This is my very favorite fan brush ever. And it just does all the work for you and gets perfectly into that area where you need to highlight. Alrighty, so the last step is going to be to seal your makeup with a makeup setting spray. I personally love the Sensitive Skin formula from Model in a Bottle. I do not have it here in reach, but I am going to go grab it and seal my makeup in. And after that, that does it. That is my everyday foundation or complexion routine. And I'm always changing it up. This is one of the most fluid routines that I have. So I look forward to sharing any changes that come along with you. And I look really forward to seeing you really soon in future videos. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye.